All right, so you know how like everyone online just loves to watch a good fight, a good
Government
argument?
manipulate. Oh yeah, for sure.
And so we were digging around online and we found a really interesting one in the gaming world.
Uh,
And it all kind of surrounds this game that was recently released called Assassin's Creed Shadows.
oh yeah, Assassin's Creed, huge franchise. Obviously, I mean, tons of people play those games.
Right. And so this is a little bit more than just your average, Twitter spat between a couple of random people.
Oh yeah.
This actually involved the official Assassin's Creed account.
Oh wow.
And they were going back and forth with some pretty big names.
Okay, interesting.
So it's a really fascinating look at, kind of how these dynamics work online and also just how games are perceived in general.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone who's following this kind of story, it's a really good case study in how, a platform like Twitter can basically become like a digital battleground.
Yeah, exactly. And so it seems like this whole thing kind of kicked off with this guy named Mark Kern.
Okay.
You might know him online as Grums.
Crumbs.
Okay. And he put out this post, and he was basically questioning Ubisoft's marketing strategy for this game.
Interesting.
And he definitely wasn't mincing words or anything.
Yeah, I mean, developers and publishers, they all use influencers to market their games, so I'm curious what he had to say.
Well, he specifically called out this streamer, Hasanabi.
Okay.
And Hasanabi was playing the game. I guess he was like streaming himself playing it or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
But Kern was basically accusing Ubisoft of supporting streamers who platform what he called terrorist content.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty serious accusation. I mean, that's a pretty loaded term, too.
Yeah. And then to make things even spicier, Elon Musk comes in.
Oh, boy.
And he's got this massive reach online.
Oh, yeah. Huge following.
And he posts not once but twice. And he's like directly targeting Hasanabi, calling him a fraud
Mm-hmm.
and saying that he's only promoting the game because he's getting paid.
Oof. I mean, like you said, when someone like Elon Musk with that kind of platform gets involved, it just amplifies the whole thing so much more.
Totally. And it's like, whether or not you agree with him, his words, they definitely carry a lot of weight and can totally change how people see things.
Yeah, and it's not always based on like actual facts or direct experience. It's just like whatever he says, people kind of take it as gospel.
Exactly. So you have this big new game that everyone's excited for, and then you have Elon Musk saying it's terrible.
Right?
And it's like, what do you do with that?
Right.
But the way that the official Assassin's Creed account responded is what like really made this whole thing blow up.
Okay. How did they respond?
Okay, so they fire back at Elon Musk and they're just like, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you?
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
Shots fired.
It was like so good, and like the internet just like went crazy.
Oh, yeah, bet.
Like
Yeah.
everyone was sharing it and talking about it. And it was just like so unexpected coming from like an official account like that.
Right. It's not usually how you expect like big companies to behave online.
Exactly. It's like usually they're super like buttoned up and like, very careful about what they say.
Yeah, very corporate.
But this was just like so like raw and real.
Right, like there was a person behind the account.
Yeah.
So what's this Path of Exile 2 reference all about, though? I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Oh, yeah. So that actually goes back to another controversy that Elon Musk was involved in.
Oh, really?
So like a while back, he was accused of using these things called account boosting services.
Account boosting services? What are those?
Okay, so it's basically like you pay someone to play a game for you and like level up your character.
Oh, wow. So you can basically cheat your way to the top.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And this was happening in games like Path of Exile 2 and also Diablo 4.
Okay, I think I remember hearing about this.
Yeah, and like at first Elon denied it, but then later he was kind of like, well, yeah, I do it, but it's because I need to be able to compete with all these hardcore players, especially in Asia.
So he was trying to justify it.
Yeah, basically. And so when the Assassin's Creed team brings up Path of Exile 2,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just like a random dig.
Right. It's like a callback.
Yeah, exactly. They're basically saying like, hey, remember that time you were caught cheating at video games?
Wow, that is savage.
It was so good.
So what do you think this whole thing says about how brands are willing to engage online now? Like, are they becoming more aggressive?
I mean, it's definitely surprising to see a brand be that direct,
Right.
and almost like personal. Like it's not what you usually see from like a big company.
Yeah, it's like they're breaking out of that like corporate mold.
Exactly. And it definitely got everyone's attention.
Oh, for sure.
But the exchange actually didn't end there.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. So Grums, he posts again, And this time he's sharing an article that's basically saying that the game isn't selling as well as Ubisoft was hoping.
Oh, so he's like piling on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ouch.
And gets the Assassin's Creed account response, and they're just like, our game is out.
Haha. That's it? Just 3 words? That's it. Wow. I mean, sometimes like silence speaks volumes, but in this case, I guess like 3 words. That's all it took.
Yeah, and like when you think about it in the context of like an online argument, you know,
Right.
it's like a really powerful response.
Yeah, it's like they're not even going to dignify his comment with a real response.
Right. It's like they're so confident in their game that they don't even need to argue about it.
Yeah, and it's also kind of like a mic drop moment, you know?
Let's call it.
It's like they're saying, all right, we're done here. The game is out. Everyone can play it for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So it seems like they had the last laugh, because I did see some reports that the game sold pretty well right out of the gate.
Yeah, they said it was like 2 million players in the first 2 days.
2 million, that's a lot.
I know, right? That's huge.
So what do you make of this whole situation?
Well, I mean, it's definitely interesting because on the one hand, you have these really strong sales numbers.
Right.
But then on the other hand, you have all this drama and controversy surrounding the game.
Yeah, it's like the online drama has almost become more important than the game itself.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, like, what's the impact of all this? Is it good for the game or is it bad?
That's a really good question, and I think it's something that we as consumers need to be more aware of.
Definitely. If you have any other opinions on this whole situation,
Yeah.
we would love to hear them down in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this.
And share it with your friends, anyone who might be interested in this kind of stuff.
Yes, spread the word.
Because we're really trying to build a community here, a place where people can come and have these kinds of conversations.
Exactly. So let's get back to the topic at hand.
Right.
So we have this really aggressive approach from the Assassin's Creed social media team.
Right.
Which is not something you see every day.
Yeah, it's definitely outside the norm for like a big game studio.
Totally. And they're engaging in what feels like a very personal dispute,
Yeah, and they're not afraid to use past controversies to their advantage.
Right. And it's like, it really blurs the lines between like traditional marketing and PR and like online street fighting.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, it's a whole new world out there.
It really is. And it raises so many questions like, does this kind of approach actually work?
Right.
Does it help the game in the long run, or does it actually hurt it?
And does it alienate some players?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gamble for sure.
Definitely.
But it definitely got people talking about the game.
That's for sure.
So maybe it was a good move in the end.
Yeah, maybe so.
But it's definitely something to think about.
For sure.
As we continue to navigate this like ever-changing landscape of online discourse.
So what are your final thoughts on this whole thing? What should people take away from this?
I think the big takeaway is that social media has a huge impact on how we perceive games and the people who make them.
Yeah, and these kinds of interactions between developers and influencers and public figures are only going to become more common.
Exactly. So it's important to be aware of how these dynamics work and to be critical of the information that we're consuming online.
Absolutely. If you want to learn more about this topic, we encourage you to do your own research and come to your own conclusions.
Yeah, don't just take our word for it. Go out there and explore.
And be sure to share your other opinions with us down in the comments.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this.
And share it with your friends.
Right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
And just a quick heads up, this entire deep dive was actually put together with the help of AI.
Yeah, we used AI to gather all the information and write the script.
So while we try to be as accurate as possible, there might be some mistakes in there.
So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, do your own research and don't believe everything you hear online.
Even if it comes from us.
Exactly.
All right, that's all from us.
Thanks for watching.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.